let me see it, let me flip it. Hey, I got some. If you ain't selfish, I stay in the mirror, I'm conceited, I can't help it. Him in the took a selfie. Him in the got acquainted. I'm toxic, now she treat him like a stranger. Now I'm finna call my ex and get the talking to him crazy. Hey, never mind, I'm tripping. I should've.
P, over here, over here. Good, MP.
What up, Coach?
MP, we got one heck of a matchup tonight.
Man, I know. And I can't wait to get out there and go toe-to-toe with him, too.
Well, I've been working on the whiteboard for the last couple hours, trying to figure out how to slow him down.
All right. Let me see what you got here.
Pretty much you just need to outplay him. I need you to set the tone for the whole team. They're going to be taking their cues from you, and I'm really counting on you to get the upper hand in all aspects of the game.
Well, you know that won't be easy, man. You're talking about one of the best players in this league.
Better than you?
No, not at all.
That's what I want to hear.
Ready to go get it? On Rick. We'll catch you at halftime. All right.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding. So that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
And that one's good. Doncic.
That's just a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
Now Monroe kicks to Williamson. This is to Ingram. Williamson is screen on Porter. Here's Ingram. He can't get that one to fall. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
A team-first player, when Thompson notices one of his guys is uncovered, he is willing to get it to him.
Now here's Williamson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas. Pulls from the top of the key. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Porter with the steal. Pass to Doncic. Back to Porter. Dallas moving it around. And Doncic, here we go.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Jones finds Monroe. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And there's no question, Miles Turner.
First team foul. At the line for Dallas.
Man, very impressive. I think he's put himself in the conversation for one of the most prolific shot blockers of all time if he can sustain it for a few more years. Yeah, you know, he's become a solid big man in this league. Miles Turner understands his role and is starring in it and does a really good job, I think, playing to his strengths.
Now here's Monroe. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Passes it to Kim. Clock at 6.
An elite defender. Thompson's basketball IQ, size, and length is a lethal concoction.
The kick out to Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Porter's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now the pass to Williamson. Now Ingram. Over Porter. Ingram finds Monroe. Buries the long-range jumper.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
And here's Thompson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The baseline J. Doncic, no good. Pelicans trail by 7. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Willie Green.
Well, Kevin, they do have a 2-0 lead in the season series against this team, and he said a big reason why has been their defensive excellence. He told me as long as we keep helping each other out and play with passion, we remain the team to beat in this matchup. Pretty confident words, Kevin. We'll see if they can get number 3 this evening. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Obviously, they feel that's the strategy that will earn them the W.
And Kevin, when you're disruptive defensively, especially early on, that can help change the complexion of the rest of the game.
Exactly. I mean, because you're creating turnovers, getting into transition, playing in the open court against a defense that's not set, and hopefully getting some easy points at the other end.
And it's Doncic missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Monroe against Doncic. Now here's Williamson. Tight defense on him.
Yeah, the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots, too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
Left side, Porter. Over Ingram. Porter, no luck. Pelicans trail by 5. Monroe, the pass to Kim. Shoots over Turner, and it's Kim missing. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Doncic outside. Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get.
Second team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Michael Porter Jr. 2 shots.
Percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10" wing.
And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Using his vertical on the offensive glass, Williamson is adept at reading misses and pouncing on second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Doncic. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Now Monroe, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. And it's slammed in by Monroe.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Now, here's Doncic. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against Dallas. Here's Williamson. No good. That would have tied it.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Thompson for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Fires top of the key. The rebound by Turner.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Outside, Porter. Back to Thompson. Monroe against Doncic. Thompson from long range. And it's Thompson again missing. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Williamson, a screen on Doncic. Monroe, the pass to Williamson. Can't hit that one. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
There's a screen. The drive by Monroe, and it's Monroe finishing it off.
The finish was...
Substitution here for New Orleans. Dallas leading by 3. Butler dishes to Azubuike. Pass to Porter. The kick outside to Butler. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Here is Forbes. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here is Porter. Pass to Lewis. Butler with the ball. Down low. Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Boy, I tell you what, on the jam, Wood can just be ruthless. Won't let anybody stop him when he's going to the cup.
Monroe looking around. Bagley sets a screen for Monroe. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. It's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Trailing here by 8. And there's the call on Jared Butler. His first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Here's Monroe. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws. And Clark, his teams prepare for the playoffs. This is the time of year where we really see the value of depth.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, teams that can go 10 deep really have a nice luxury of being able to spread out their minutes. I think which helps keep the stars fresh for the stretch run and keep them from being overworked.
Monroe finds McCollum over Butler. And again, New Orleans has no up. Mavericks leading by 6. Passes to Lewis. Here's Wood, defended by Bagley. Wood can't hit.
2 minutes remaining.
Now for New Orleans, shooting just 35% to start the game. Monroe against Wood. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got 11.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now, here's Butler. 17 points in his last outing. 6 to shoot. Bagley with the rebound.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Monroe against Lewis. Unloads from 13. No good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Porter kicks to Lewis. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Wood is screen on Monroe. Lewis passes to Wood. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Here's Monroe. No good on the triple. Mavericks leading by 4. Lewis outside. They could use a bucket. And they'll get another chance. Butler on the wing. Takes the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Butler's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Mavs. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Monroe. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 14.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like
Just a minute. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
They've got Klay Thompson, Wood out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Butler, and it's Lewis in at point guard. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Clutch in the last time out against Dallas played phenomenal. He contributed 31 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
That's good by Kim. Kim's got the game tied up here for New Orleans.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Now here's Butler. 8 points for him. And the 3 off target.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Monroe, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Jones against Butler, who is outside. Offline with his 3. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Monroe dishes to Ingram. Good on the triple. And now a 5-point Pelican lead.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved his outside shot so much since coming into the league.
Now here's Lewis. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Thompson misses. On offense, here are the Pelicans. They're on an 11-2 run. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 940.
Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by.
First team
So to speak.
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Well, it plays with such an edge. His style is tenacious.
Jones against Butler. Doncic outside. And it's Kim with the rebound. Kim's got 4 rebounds in this game. Monroe against Doncic. It's Ingram on the wing. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Ingram's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that three-point line.
And here is Ingram after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Got that one up quick. Ingram's got 13.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Now, here's Doncic. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10. Jones looking for an opening. Williamson outside. And it's slammed in by Monroe.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Mavericks trail by 8. Now, here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Right side, Butler over Jones. And it's Williamson with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Williamson is screen on Turner. Floats it up for Williamson.
Difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength just so lethal.
Outside Turner. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Monroe. It's rebounded by Dallas. Thompson outside. The pass to Jacobs. He dishes it to Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Monroe. And it's Doncic missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Monroe against Doncic. And Monroe kicks to Williamson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Jacks up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got it back down to within single digits for the Mavs. Monroe outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks with some changes. Azubuike is checked in, and Porter subbed in for Klay Thompson. Frazier, he's checked in for the Pelicans. On defense, the Pelicans. They've led by as much as 10. The offensive rebound. Doncic passes to Azubuike. Three-pointer, Butler. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pelicans leading by 7. Now Monroe. He's got 20. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
Now here's Butler. He's got 8. Here's the screen. Kicks it to Azubuike. Dallas moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 for Doncic. The shot misses. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Williamson. Doncic with the block. Outside, Porter. To the paint. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw. Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Pelicans lead by 7. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hey everybody, halftime. So far, this isn't a game they wanted to give their home crowd. They were looking very pedestrian out there. But there is time to turn this around. These fans showed up for them. They're screaming, they're yelling.
Next up, let's see what's going on in the Rookie of the Year race. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin.
we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What can you say? Clutch and impressive effort here today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Then it's Zion Williamson. And there's Monroe. And it's Kim in at the center position.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Pass to Turner. Tries from 7. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here is Monroe. Ingram outside. Monroe with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Back to Ingram. Pass to Jones. From deep. Williamson trying to free himself up. Jones, no luck. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 9-point game. Porter dishes to Doncic. Fires it up. And there's Porter on the assist by Doncic. Porter's got 12 points in the game.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Passes it to Williamson. To the middle. It's tipped. Kim, the pass to Monroe. Shoots over Doncic. Monroe, no good. Mavericks trail by 7. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's not a foul. Are you kidding me?
He's hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Monroe nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Turner with a screen for Doncic. Outside, Porter. Jacobs covered by Williamson. Thompson in the corner. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 8 points for him.
And talk about playing to your strengths. Getting Thompson to look from the corner, that's as bankable as almost any play you can call. Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
There's the pass to Jacobs. Porter with it. He's covered by Ingram. Porter, no luck. New Orleans leading by 8. And Monroe kicks to Ingram. Monroe against Doncic. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got 6 in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
There's a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And it's Doncic missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Williamson is screen on Doncic. Loads it up for Williamson.
That's just all Zion. But once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Monroe against Doncic. To the inside. And Doncic throws it down.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Monroe, the pass to Kim, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Kim's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pelicans.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range.
Can't happen.
Unbelievable force and power. Zion hanging 280-plus on the rim.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Beautiful catch and flush right there by Porter Jr. gliding into that alley-oop.
Pass to Williamson. The dish to Ingram. Williamson is screen on Porter. And finished off by Williamson.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Monroe with it, now guarded by Porter. Puts it up from 12, and that one's good. Ingram's got 15.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Thompson outside. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Kim's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Here's Ingram. Drops in the layup for 2. 17 points in the game. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Butler comes in for Michael Porter. And Lewis subbed in for Luka Doncic. Lewis against Monroe. Thompson outside. Fires for 3. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Dallas.
And for Thompson, range shooting seems almost effortless. He has incredible natural shooting ability.
The drive by Monroe.
Yeah, good job to take it right at
them. Easy bucket.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans.
How long they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Williamson dishes to McCollum. Pass to Kim. Lays it up off the glass. Kim's got his 3rd basket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder.
Game isn't over, MP. Stop smiling.
A change.
Pure look. That's all it is, MP. Pure luck.
Pelicans leading by 19. Miles Turner out there with Wood. Then there's Doncic, and it's Jacobs in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Jones, the pass to Williamson. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And when he gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that on Zion converting, relentless down low.
Passes it to Jacobs. Lewis against Monroe. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Monroe.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Lewis against Monroe. Turner with a screen for Lewis. The pass to Jacobs. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Lewis passes to Doncic. Good on the shot. 21 points for Luka Doncic.
Boy, once Doncic gets on the roll, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
Pass to Williamson. Screen by Jones. Pass to Kim. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Lewis. Buries it down low. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Monroe, the pass to Kim. Back to Monroe. Dishes it to Williamson. Williamson with a screen for Ingram. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Ingram's got 19 points.
So easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. I mean, his size, long arms, shooting, ball handling.
Some changes here. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
younger guys that run the team, like, hey, he's fixing him for gas money, you know? Yeah, big.